Welcome back to episode 2 of the TechTale Academy Python for Beginners series. So, before we can actually sit down and write that very first Python program, we need exactly two things. We need Python itself to execute our code and a code editor to, well, write it in. Let's dive right in and get your entire environment completely set up together.
Here is our quick roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The tools you need. 2. Installing Python. 3. Setting up VS Code. 4. Your first program. And 5. Troubleshooting and next steps. It's just a finite, manageable series of steps, and you'll be completely good to go.
All right, section 1, the tools you need, engine versus dashboard. Before we download a single thing, let's get crystal clear on exactly what these tools actually do.
So we are downloading two totally distinct tools today. Think of Python as the engine of a car. It's the core programming language and the interpreter that's actually running your code behind the scenes. But interacting directly with a bare engine is pretty tough, right? That is exactly where Visual Studio Code comes in. VS Code is our dashboard. It's the sleek code editor where we are going to comfortably write, read, and manage all our code. And later on, we'll connect this dashboard straight to our engine using a special little extension.
Moving right along to section 2, installing Python, getting that engine. Okay, it's time to get our engine downloaded and installed. Now we're focusing mostly on Windows 11 today, but hey, if you're on Mac OS or Linux, the core concepts here are exactly the same.
The absolute golden rule for installing any software: only use official websites, period. So open up your browser and head over to python.org. You're going to navigate to the download section and grab the current stable release of Python 3. Now, version numbers change all the time, so don't stress about the exact minor version number. Just grab whatever the latest stable release is that they recommend for Windows, and once that's downloaded, go ahead and open up the installer file. Okay, pause. Before you click a single thing in that installer window, we need to quickly decode a crucial technical term, and that term is path. Path is simply a system variable. Basically, think of it as a master directory that tells your computer exactly where to find and run Python, no matter which folder you happen to be working in at the time.
Which brings us to the absolute most crucial step of the entire installation. When you open that Python installer, look down at the very bottom of that first window. You absolutely must check the box that says Add Python to Path. Do not skip this. Checking that box is what ensures Python integrates seamlessly with your Windows system so we can actually use it later. Once that's checked, go ahead, hit Install Now, and let it do its thing.
All right, Python is officially installed. But how do we actually prove that it worked? Well, we use a terminal. A terminal, or command prompt if you're on Windows, is simply a text-based interface. It lets you send direct text-based commands right to your computer, completely bypassing the usual graphical folders and buttons we're all used to clicking.
Let's open up Command Prompt on your computer right now to verify this installation. Just type in Python -- version and hit Enter. If everything went according to plan, you are going to see a version number pop up right there on the screen. Now, if that command happens to be unavailable on your specific Windows machine, don't panic. Just try typing py -- version instead. Seeing that version number is your absolute confirmation that our engine is successfully installed and purring.
Great. Section 3. Setting up VS Code, building the dashboard. Our engine is ready to go, so let's set up the actual workspace where we'll be doing our writing. Once again, stick to the official source. Head on over to code.visualstudio.com. You are looking for the user setup for Windows. Why the user setup? Well, it's highly recommended because it doesn't require administrator permissions, which makes background updates so much smoother for you later on. Run that installer, accept the default options, and just quickly click through to install the application. Super easy.
Now go ahead and open VS Code. Right out of the box, it's basically just a really capable blank text editor. We need to teach it how to understand Python. So over on the left sidebar, click the extensions icon. It looks like 4 little blocks. Search for Python and install the official extension published by Microsoft. Guys, this extension is the magic link. It provides the Python language support that helps VS Code instantly detect and run our new Python engine.
Okay, section 4, your first program. Writing code. The setup is done, so it's finally time to take this new environment out for a spin.
First things first, we need a clean, organized workspace. Create a brand new folder on your computer and name it Python-Beginners. Then, open that folder directly in VS Code. Next up, create a new file inside that folder and call it hello.py. That .py at the end
incredibly important. That explicitly tells your computer, hey, this is a Python program. All right, before we write the actual code, one final vocabulary word for today: interpreter. The interpreter is the specific program that reads your Python script line by line and executes the instructions. And guess what? The interpreter is literally just the Python engine we downloaded a few minutes ago. We just need to tell our brand new editor exactly where it is. To do this, we're going to use the command palette in VS Code, which you can open right from the top menu. Type in Python select interpreter and click it. From the drop-down list that appears, just choose the Python 3 interpreter we installed earlier. Boom! You've officially pointed your dashboard directly to your engine.
Let's write some code. In your blank hello.py file, I want you to type this exact line. Type the word print, open parentheses, quotation mark, hello, comma, TechTale Academy, exclamation point, close quotation mark, close parentheses. This is literally just a simple instruction. Print just tells Python to take whatever information is inside those parentheses and display it right on your screen. Oh, and definitely make sure you save your file.
Okay, the best part, running the file. Look up at the top right corner of the editor and hit that play button that says Run Python File in Terminal. Or, if you want to be a bit more manual, you can open the terminal at the bottom of VS Code and type python space hello.py or py space hello.py on Windows. Look at that output. You should see Hello TechTale Academy proudly displayed right there. Congratulations, you just executed your very first program.
Before we completely wrap this up, let's hit Section 5, Troubleshooting and Next Steps, because hey, sometimes things go wrong, and if you hit a roadblock today, we need a quick safety net.
Let's tackle the most common beginner hurdles, which honestly all have super simple fixes. If your terminal says Python is not recognized, no worries. Just restart the terminal, verify your install, or double-check that you actually checked that Add to Path box earlier. Missing the Run button? Verify you actually installed the official Microsoft Python extension. Is the editor using the wrong interpreter? Just use the command palette to select interpreter again. File flat out won't run, make sure it ends in .py, and that you actually remembered to save it. And of course, always avoid downloading your tools from unknown third-party sites.
Look at this setup checklist. Let's just review the massive amount of tangible progress we made in this explainer today. Python, installed. VS Code, installed. Python extension, added. Interpreter, selected. First file, created. And your very first program was successfully executed. I'd say that is one incredibly productive session.
Your Python environment is now ready. In the next episode, we will examine our first Python program and learn how Python code works. So now that your dashboard is fully operational and the engine is revving, what kind of amazing ideas are you going to bring to life? We're going to start answering that next time. See you then.